right, what's up? What's up? Pretty standard lineup as far as who's in the lineup. We do have Cano at second base. I don't know. It's kind of weird having Cano in the lineup because I often don't know where to put him. It's a pretty good lineup as it is, and I don't want to have too many left-handed bats. Like I don't want to have a left-handed bat batting right next to another left-handed bat, so I like to space them out a little bit. But anyway, let's give this a shot. All right. Well, according to the calendar, it's Sunday Night Baseball.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Let's take a quick look at the lineups. A little bit different for the Dodgers today. They have Pollock leading off in center, Taylor at third base batting second. Mookie Betts, who's been a thorn in the Mets' side this whole series, he's batting third. Bellinger cleanup. Max Muncy still struggling with the bat in the number 5 spot. Corey Seager moves from the number 2 spot to the number 6 this game. Keibert Ruiz behind the plate in number 7, and Errol Robinson has dropped down to the number 8 spot. And you see the lineup for the Mets. Big change, or I shouldn't say big change. Most major change is Ramos moved up to the number 5 spot, and Cano in the lineup in the number 8 spot. Which again, it's weird having him bat 8th, but for now, I don't really have a better place to put him. 128. Who's hitting 128? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Ouch. Ruiz. Don't jinx it. He's going to go like 3 for 4 today now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great
okay,
defense,
fine. I'll shut up.
Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-1.
Jeez. Tough crowd.
Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. All even now, 2-2.
Ball boy's got a big head. Oh, jeez.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
And Matz, I believe, has
stepping up now, Chris Taylor. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz, just a 1 for 9.
I believe he's given up the fewest walks amongst Mets starters this season, but starts this one with a walk.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Guy's 8 pitches into the game. Like, all right, he walked the guy and he starts the next guy 1-0. Perfect time for a mound visit. What kind of leash you have this guy on?
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Matz, originally from New York State, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
Nah, Betances has the night off.
Level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hit hard on the ground.
Hey, oh, you.
Now by Cano. And the throw will be too late as he can't
get out of here. Why did I start Cano again?
This was set up perfectly for
That's
him to
not why.
Play. He's in ideal
I spoke
position.
too soon. I was like, just what the doctor
ordered.
ordered. Oh.
You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Great. Instead of getting 2, you get 0.
So
Thanks, Robinson. And now I have to face Mookie Betts.
In a run here in the
last year's Silver Slugger. Ah, jeez. It's all right. I can give up a bomb now, and at least a couple of them won't be earned.
First offering on its way. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Got the corner.
Pollock on second. Taylor at first with no outs. Now a swing and he pops him up.
Should be
I believe, yes, the umpire
infield
fly.
fly.
Rule.
Don't even have to catch it.
That is cool. The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So striding in, Cody Bellinger.
So I've got one Mets fan here that says McNeil should be playing regularly. Okay. I will take that into consideration.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
No, I mean, I agree, actually. And I think of McNeil as my, for the most part, everyday second baseman. The only thing is, really, the 2 players that I have that I consider
doesn't catch the outside corner
that I even have under
right
consideration for everyday second baseman.
Aggressive.
Of course,
With
McNeil,
2
and
guys
then
already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch
wait for
right
these guys
here.
to shut up. McNeil or
Runners
Cano.
First and second with 1 away.
The only reason why I put Cano in the lineup is because his batting average against left-handers is 20 points higher than McNeil's this season. So that's why I'm playing him.
2-0 count, the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Yeah, I would like a double play, but not going to get it.
Gap in left center. Pollock rounds the corner and is headed home.
Oh, what kind of route did I take for that ball?
Is on
Jesus.
his way home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Ugh. What happened there? That was a slider that should have been. I wanted it to be on the outside part of the plate, but once again, probably caught too much of it. I mean, yeah, that's way too fat of a pitch there. I wanted it like more on the, you know, like kind of where the white line is. It's basically right over the plate. It's a lousy pitch. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to come from behind again.
From the belt, the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That misses, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second.
Oh, great.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0
that was like
game.
one of the weakest throws I've ever seen. What's going on in right field? Conforto, what? What was that throw? Did your arm fall off? Did you try and throw that one with your left hand? What's the deal? Okay. Well, not the best.
As he takes a cold
not the best start.
Knees, it's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're
You think?
really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft
Oh my
liner.
God, I am getting rocked.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Okay,
And
now
the
it's
runner
time.
will go no further than
Now it's
second
time
as
for a
there
mound
are
visit.
2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been
Or maybe
swinging
the
a hot stick
announcers
lately.
knew
There's
something
just
I didn't.
Another example, and even when he doesn't hit one on the.
All right, two things. Let's get Waka throwing.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Oh, that reminds me. You just said Cano has no range, and I agree. What was that? That was one of those range as far as you can fall down situations. But man, I would have preferred if he at least fell down. He would have at least been trying. What was this? Oh, actually, sorry. Maybe I'm thinking about the previous play. Because Cano didn't even move. I mean, it wouldn't have been his ball. Alonso tried. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Whatever. Let's get out of this inning. My God. What a bad start.
And the pitch.
Oh, here's what I wanted to check. How many earned runs have I given up? I'm very sensitive to my pitchers' ERAs. Oh, you know, he's given up 2 earned runs. Oh my God, is there only 1 out? Wow, I thought there were 2 outs. I lost count because this inning has been so long.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
All right.
Tried to get
Oh
him
my
to go
God.
after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Oh my God.
3 runs already home here.
Get somebody out.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You know, I can't stop thinking about that double play error. It should have been a double play. Easy double play.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
And Cano makes the error.
Line to the right side. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Almost gave up another run.
The second baseman, Errol Robinson.
Now at the plate, Errol Robinson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left.
Come on.
We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers lead this one 3-0.
I mean, this is Sunday Night Baseball, according to the calendar.
Urias,
Sunday Night Baseball.
Mexican-born lefty, is the
Steven
man
Matz
on
is
the mound
embarrassing
in this
us.
one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has
Gotta
really
pick
good
him up
stuff.
here.
And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back.
There we go. Urias has got his glasses on.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Line.
Oh, he went out and got that one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
So, the catcher does not have great strength or accuracy.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll watch
So,
a slider that runs out of the strike
thinking
zone
about
away
running
for
on him.
ball 1.
I haven't had much
Batting
success
average of
stealing
just
at
over
all,
300,
but this might be
so
one of those
clearly he's
situations
been a
where
productive player
maybe
with
I
the
give
bat
it
in
a
his hand
shot.
so far.
It's tough though with a left-hander.
And this will be fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And the runner back. A runner at first with no outs here. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Oh my God.
More a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there.
I thought he got me. Maybe I won't go. I don't want to be picked off.
1-1.
Oh, it hit him!
That might have got him right in the chest.
No, you're kidding me.
Gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning.
Replay. I hear the thud. Hit on the nose by Nimmo. That is non-throwing arm shoulder. It'll be bruised tomorrow. He's lucky he didn't hit him in the head. Just kind of glanced off. And then the rest of the play here kind of had a convenient bounce for Seager. He just flips it with his glove, flips it to Robinson. Not able to turn two with the speed of Nimmo, but kind of an interesting play. He's going to stay in the game. Now it's Cespedes, who's been really hitting at home this year.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh my God,
ugly swing there.
I was embarrassingly out in front of that one.
The look of a fastball, straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate.
All right, full count. Oh no! I was still too in
there's
front.
a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to when teams start figuring out.
That's frustrating because that was a decent pitch to hit too. It's just the timing was off. So now it's up to Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play with 19 homers and the RBI count at 35.
Oh, another bouncer.
Up the middle. And behind the back, man at second to retire the side. Wow. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0.
Seager flashing some leather this inning. At least I had the pitcher up first. Let me please get at least a first out here. Oh, he hits 222, so he's not terrible.
Next will be the pitcher, Julio Urias. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call.
Not always, but I think sometimes.
And he'll miss the target there.
Sometimes I have better.
2-1 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go
better success throwing breaking balls to the opposing pitcher. I mean, well, let me wait until this at bat's over before I open my big mouth.
Fouled away.
Breaking balls are changeups.
Now a changeup
yeah.
as he looks at strike 3.
Love it.
Called 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it.
On pace to throw 300 pitches. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for doing that math. What was I saying? Yeah, because sometimes I fall into the trap of, it's just a pitcher. Let me just throw some fastball right down the middle. He's not going to hit it. But yeah, sure enough, they get a base hit. Many times first pitch swinging. You know, if they're going to hit a pitch,
now to the plate, A.J. Pollock.
It's probably going to be the fastball. Oh, great.
Pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate,
all right, let's do the double play this time. Yes.
On to first as they get the double play to get
all right,
the inning.
Needed that.
Around the horn they go.
Let's get some more of those. Keep the pitch count down.
Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Hey, Cano didn't mess it up.
Now in the box, Wilson Ramos, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell.
5 for 23. He hit the 3-run home run yesterday, but 5 for 23 in his last 6 games. He's been in a slump. I didn't even realize that.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Boy, the Dodgers have been tough in this series so far. There's a classic matchup in Game 1, which was Clayton Kershaw against Noah Syndergaard. Great pitchers duel that lived up to expectations. Dodgers
probably
just
better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball
came up ahead in that
before,
one, winning 3-2.
It's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hey, yesterday, Dodgers went ahead early, pretty convincingly. Hey, that's in the gap. Can he make it a double?
Turn it first. And
oh God!
All the way to the wall now.
Oh no, he's gonna throw me out.
Relay.
Oh my God! I just got in there.
Way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them.
Oh, look at that
and when
speed.
you see swings like this, you can see why.
It's like Carlos Baerga. Just got in there. The speed merchant.
Riding in, Michael Conforto.
What was I saying? Dodgers went ahead convincingly in the early innings yesterday. They led 4-1. Mets were able to come back in the middle and late innings. 8-4 before they made a run for it at the end. Mets hung on.
He's set. Here it comes.
And won yesterday's game 8-7. So, not a blowout by any means. And then today, Dodgers get an early lead again. So, they've been a good team and they've been playing like one.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Need a triple for him to score. Yeah. Not counting on that.
The 1-2.
Oh, just got a piece of that. And Conforto has struggled a little bit against left-handers this season. Ooh, just outside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a good bite to that slider as he
Tough pitch.
swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Would have been a strike too. It's just tough to make contact on. I wasn't able to do it. Oh, well.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat.
Hey, that's in the gap.
To right center field, a ball that's
gonna score him.
The ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Double.
Second safely.
Mets on the board.
The run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Davis
From
takes
the stretch. Cano
one
is
extra
in,
step
don't you know,
in his leadoff
part of
second.
his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Hit back up the middle.
That's not okay.
Throw to first and
Thought it was going
Cano's
to
a
go through
ground
for a
out
second,
victim,
but no.
two gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Steven Matz.
Let's see if Matz can help himself here.
At the plate, Steven Matz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The men on third with 2 down. One and two now as that one's fouled
don't
off.
swing at that. Come on. It's like 2 strikes on the pitcher now. It's like, great.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ah, weak.
To the left side.
Throw it away. Nope.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand.
All right, got to run.
One for the Mets here on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Been falling behind. Way too many hitters.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he takes a big swing at
no, he got a hold of one.
High in the air and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one
Oh!
as he winds up the wall for the first out.
I got to see a replay of that.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Cespedes for the rest of us. Get up. Nice.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, forget it.
There it goes.
I'm not catching that one.
All of this one gone into the upper tank.
What's going on, Matz?
It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is
look at that.
One of the best in the
That's
game.
a batting
right
practice
now.
pitch.
There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
That's a batting practice pitch. Oh my God. Ah.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
Max.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to.
You want me to brush back Bellinger next time?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on,
Like that bomb
swing and a miss
earlier in
with
the
the
inning,
slider.
Put this pitcher on the defensive.
He doesn't want to do it.
Very aggressive right now.
All right, how about a changeup low and outside? Oh,
This one sinks
I
low
keep
and
missing.
a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bounce towards the second baseman.
oh boy,
Cano
he's
fields
out there
it
in right
cleanly,
field.
And they will not
Look at
get
that.
him at first as he's able to
That's
leg
one
out
of
the
those.
throw.
Oh, let me take a look at
Hold
the
on
replay
though.
here.
That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not
He's
easy to
out.
tell for sure from that shot.
I
Gonna
want
be
a challenge.
interesting to see what they wanted.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations.
That's one of those situations with the shift, and Cano was
on this play.
practically out in right field.
Okay,
It
we're gonna
took
get
him so
one more
long to
look
get
at
to
it
the
right
ball.
here.
But look,
Is
he's
there
out.
enough video evidence to overturn this call?
Absolutely.
You know, I think there is. The shot right there.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So
Yeah.
the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned and the batter ruled out.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
2 out, nobody on.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Hold
Okay.
the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Finally.
But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-1 LA.
Oh, look at him doing that whole
welcome back as
pesky
the Mets
pole
prepare for
nonsense.
their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the
Yeah,
Metropolitans
I
have
will
been
have to brush
treated
him
to
back.
quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around,
stolen bases,
guys that work
30th.
draw walks, and of
Not
course
surprised.
plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Mets, the shortstop.
Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And he gets ahead 0-1. Got to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Should have swung at the first one, taking the second one.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Yeah, he did kind of style it a bit with that home run.
Breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Oh
and
my God!
Foul ball.
I was really fooled on that one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, all
Pretty
right.
good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try
Wait
to
for your
stand those
pitch.
hitters up.
And
right.
patience exercised
Hey,
as he
nice
works
at
out
bat.
the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here
Came
playing
back
in this
from,
hostile environment, he walks the
0-2.
leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Nimmo, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Hey, Urias, remember me?
He's
Nimmo.
ready. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Count 1-1.
Gotta get this pitch count up there.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Oh, it's hit to third.
No,
5,
it could be a double
4,
play.
3, but the throw pulls him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
I'm lucky it pulled him off the bag a little bit. Almost a double play.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat.
At the ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Man, oh man, I just realized how many times does it say the show on the outfield wall, on the signs on the wall? It's like I lost count.
1-1 home.
1, 2. Well, I can't really count now, but I think it's a little excessive.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll
Nice
put
job.
runners on first and second now with one away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now Alonso with a chance to tie it.
First offering on its way. Pete Alonso is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
First and second now, one man out.
Up
Back
the
up
middle.
And
That's
that'll get
going to go
high into
through.
center field for a base hit.
Nimmo scores.
And that'll
4-2.
score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
The catcher, number 40.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Who's the pitching coach for the Dodgers? He kind of looks sort of familiar, but maybe not. Let me see. I'm just Googling it right now. Oh, it's Rick Honeycutt? No, that's wrong. It's Mark Pryor. That's what I thought. I didn't want to say it because I figured I'd be wrong and I'd look stupid. But I was thinking, boy, that pitching coach looks like Mark Pryor. Sure enough. So, Dad, do you hear that? The pitching coach for the Dodgers is Mark Pryor.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Reason I call out my dad, we were just talking about Mark Pryor this past week because we went to we were just kind of reminiscing and talking about a baseball game that we went to see in Wrigley Field back in 2002. Specifically, it was August 15th, 2002, and the Cubs were facing off in Wrigley against the Astros, and it was Mark Pryor on the mound, so it was just something we always kind of remembered. A guy who, whose career ended way too soon just because of injuries.
1-0 pitch.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch
I guess
around
it makes
this guy
sense.
a
I mean,
little
he's
bit.
from California, I believe, Southern California, so that's cool. He's a pitching coach for the Dodgers now.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Two and one count.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes
I
moot
was
as
fooled.
it's a called strike 2.
His changeup has been
Prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the
fooling
box
me.
and ask for time.
Cespedes on second, Alonso on first. Average speed on the bases here. That's
In the dirt here.
That's an
Runners
easy
will
take
hold
there.
tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button.
oh,
Had to sit back
Change
on
up
the
again.
changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
almost whiffed.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Runners are at first and second.
Please
with
don't throw
one
the
away.
changeup. I'm like so close to striking out every time he throws the changeup.
Ground ball
Oh,
to second. This could
God.
be 2.
Double play.
To
Of
second
course
for
it's
1.
2.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Ah,
A
that
run,
blows.
a hit, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 2.
All right, let's try and keep it where it is.
Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Yeah, I got Waka in there. He's been like throwing the whole time. But hey, did you hear what I said last half inning about the pitching coach? Because you didn't say anything, so I feel like if you heard me, you would have said something. Just saying.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Okay. Yes. No. That's the thing. I saw the pitching coach, and I thought, well, that looks like Mark Pryor, but I didn't say anything because I thought I'm probably wrong. But I googled it, and it is Mark Pryor. He became the pitching coach for this season. Yeah.
The 1-2.
Man, this at bat has
If you're a
changed
Dodgers fan
quickly
and watching
from
this,
0-2
sorry.
now to 2-2.
Clearly,
a good job.
I don't follow the
discipline by
Dodgers
this
very
hitter,
closely.
not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. Here's Cano
Don't
now at
screw
second.
it up.
Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Errol Robinson.
Digging in now, Errol Robinson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes.
Hey,
and
nice
the
job.
first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Julio Urias. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One 1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Throw a strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Hardly
Cespedes
has
is
to
there.
move. Nice.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
I wish Heidi had more things to say. She basically says only like one of four things.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1. Popped him up. Taylor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Now the 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
God.
Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And Cano's able to lay off that
See,
time.
now I have to figure out, should I pinch hit for
Reach on the base on ball.
Matz? He's only thrown 4 innings, you know.
The pitcher, Steven Matz.
Thoughts? I know what I'm leaning towards, but I want to hear your thoughts. I guess you don't have any opinion. Screw it, I'll leave him in. Whatever. I actually was leaning the other way, but changed my mind.
From the belt, the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side.
Could it be?
That's coming on.
Ah, he's got it.
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Matz.
All right.
So it's back
A.J.
to the top
Pollock.
of the order now. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. So far this year against Southpaws, Taylor is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Grounded back up the middle. Rosario brings it in.
Ah,
They are not
no
going to get him
chance.
at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's running. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Another error.
That one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
I can't believe that.
Next
And
will be the
that
cleanup hitter, Cody
that
Bellinger.
should have been.
It's in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, and his last at
Should have
bat, he
been a
hit
double play.
changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1-0.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh no.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well,
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Next.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matz.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Michael
Walk of
Walker,
shame.
the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Michael Walker.
you're not gonna believe who hit that. Yep. I know, but I already had a couple of runners on. You know, it's just... It should have been the batter before him. It should have been a double play to get me out of the inning. But Rosario made an error. So I don't want to put it in his ear and load the bases. I had to pitch to him. I've made 2 errors in this game. Ugh.
First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Davis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets 2.
It's kind of a mistake with the replay graphics here that I've noticed.
Jimmy Nelson
they show the
takes
wrong.
the mound as he's
It
been
shows
called
the
upon
person
to
who
pitch.
made the last out instead of the person who actually hit the home run. It's happened the past couple of games.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in will be the
Can't believe
very
they took
fleet-footed
Urias out.
Ahmed Rosario.
This one
Not even
doesn't
giving him
look
the win.
good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall
That's
behind
harsh.
where you have to
I mean, his
score
pitch
a bunch
count was up
in the
there,
8th
but
to
it
9th
wasn't
inning.
abysmal. He could have certainly. Yeah, I mean, he could have put him in for the 5th inning. I mean, geez, it was 7-2 lead.
Lined up. Here comes the 1-0.
Give the guy the win.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 9.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yeah, Mets have some work to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Nope.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hey, right.
Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Keith. Alonso.
Well, with one swing, he can put us back in this game.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Lays off 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Waka steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Waka, an Iowa native. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's why he's batting 125.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Errol Robinson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses 1-1.
This is the first relief appearance of the season for Waka.
Pitch popped up. Ramos.
Get over there.
To his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson.
Matt Beatty will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Oh, this guy knocked me around in game 1. He had a key hit off of Syndergaard. I think he also...
In there for strike 1. And
he was the first run that scored, I think.
So clearly he's been
and he was the guy that broke up Syndergaard's no-hitter.
So
not that the no-hitter was, you know, that close to fruition. But he took a no-hitter into the 6th inning. Which just gets a piece.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Rosario will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on top 7-2. Ross Stripling enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Dodgers, number 68, Ross.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Wilson Ramos.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone.
Second night in a row.
A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point.
That's right, 4 more.
Two and 0 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
And Baez, I think Ramos hit the home run off of Baez last night.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center
field.
field.
Go right at him.
Pollock is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Davis, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Jeez, what a
Line
fat
drive,
pitch.
and that's a base hit into center field. Around
Oh,
first,
look at him
digging
bobbling
for
it.
2. And he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play.
Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Fouled off.
This guy's throwing some
It
fat
was a
pitches
walk
early
in
in
his
the
last trip.
at-bats. Feel like the ambush tactics so far is working with this guy, because he's just like, you know, Ramos crushed him on the first pitch. Ah!
And this one's in the dirt.
Bad pitch.
And
Did him a
before
favor
the 0-2
there.
pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup.
Did him a favor.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
You
2
blind?
away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Oof. All right, Dom, it's up to
Dominic
you.
Smith will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
And we need to get somebody up in the bullpen.
Smith.
Familia and Wilson start throwing.
0-1 the count. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Look at those numbers.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh,
Protecting
God.
on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
So he's hitting 300 with runners in scoring position this season, but boy, when you're hitting almost 400 overall, it's almost like he's underperformed with runners in scoring position.
2 out here and a runner at second. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2.
That's the pitch that Cano struck out on.
With 2 away. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time.
All right, wait for your pitch here. If he walks you, take it.
The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball.
High fly ball, deep right field.
To the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast.
Love this guy.
Straight away right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Love this guy when he comes off the bench.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Right off the facade of the upper deck.
The 6'5" right-hander takes over on the mound.
Number 49.
And Stripling gets the hook. I've got to appreciate that one a little more. 392 feet is the estimated distance. That pitch up in the zone. That's the kind of pitch. I mean, Smith has been hitting those for home runs all year. You have to wonder why they're still pitching to him up there. Love it.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home.
Ah. Yeah, the bullpen
to get him off stride at the plate,
needs
so
to hold
step
here.
out and ask for time.
Meaning, obviously, I need to put in Betances. Nah, just kidding.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on.
They need to hold, but knock down Bellinger.
Rolled
Oh,
slowly to
God.
first.
What a cue
Right to
shot.
him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. The Dodgers lead it.
Mets
7-5.
actually have more hits.
Jerry's Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
It's been a solid season so far for Familia. His role once the Mets closer 5 years ago has, for me at least, evolved into more of a 7th inning setup man. He's got the hard sinker that he relies on. Get the ball on the ground. Lots of movement. And he also has that slider, which is a very good pitch. Use that typically as my strikeout pitch against right-handed batters. He also has a 4-seam and a splitter. The 4-seam fastball that he has.
Ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder A.J. Pollock.
That's his fastest pitch, but it has the least movement.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Fat pitch. Don't do that.
The 0-1. Familia is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either
Very nice.
really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Perfect slider.
But if he's not quite on.
One
He'll
out.
also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now it's Taylor.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0.
Both my pitches, I threw a sinker and then I threw a splitter, and both they broke so much that they dropped below the strike zone.
Line to the right side.
Get it.
Conforto.
Nice.
Come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt.
Get that ball.
Almost gathers it. The throw to first.
Nice inning.
Time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 7-5.
7th inning stretch.
Take me out to the bar. I better not sing that. I'm gonna sound like an idiot.
Striding
I can
into
hear
the
it
box, Brendan
on my
Nimmo
side,
will
but that
start
doesn't
things
come
out
out on
here in the
the
bottom of inning number
stream
7.
here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Who's did I miss something here? Did they put in a new pitcher? No, right? No, it's still training. All right.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
This guy's throwing hard. Basically lives in the upper 90s.
Ready with the 1-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
Rolled over that one a little bit.
Left fielder, Urias. Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Urias Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Urias Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Matz betting order.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind
100 miles per hour.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses.
And you get oh, I've got a bunch of left-handers coming up. Bellinger, Muncy, Seager. I need to take a look at the stats real quick. Versus left-hander. Yikes, look at that. Bellinger hitting almost 500 against lefties. But then Seager and Muncy, they struggle. Well, Muncy struggles against everyone. Actually, Seager hits a little better. Whatever. It's 2 strikes on him here.
He'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Line drive to left. That's
nice.
in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy.
Didn't expect
right there. You
to
get
make
him
solid
down
contact
0-2,
with that.
No
He had to reach
put-away
for it.
pitch, works
And then
the count back
once he
to
hit it,
neutral,
I
and
thought
able
I was
mix
going
in
to
a
catch
base
it,
hit.
but
Nice job.
just dropped in ahead of
Pedro
him.
Baez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 52.
Now Alonso
Baez.
with a chance to tie it up. Take a look at that base hit. It's on the outer half Bellinger not able to really dive for that. So now it's Alonso.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Standing in now, Pete Alonso, and he fouls this one off.
Power against power. 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Up in the zone. Fouls it off. It was just on the upper limit of the strike zone. Could have gone either way.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Two. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Way outside. 1 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there.
I know what I'm doing.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Gets away.
Outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Big.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the...
I think I might pinch run here. I'm going to do it. Oh, wrong button. All right.
The mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
2 strikes.
And did he
You son
time?
of a...
Look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And next is the catcher, Wilson.
Oh, come on. That's not even... Give me a break. Give me a break.
First offering on its way.
Ah!
Him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1. They're down 2, 7-5. Jake Marisnick takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Cody Bell.
Yep. Got robbed.
Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Wilson.
the stretch. Here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Before the 0-2, look to first. Back in standing. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Marisnick there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
It's hit hard.
Now batting.
Let me take a look at my stats one more time here. Ruiz has struggled, I would say, on both sides of the plate. He's a switch hitter, but I want to see which side he struggles more from. Ooh, left-handers, it's like non-existent batting average. So I'm going to keep.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out.
Wilson in here.
Keber
Face this
Ruiz
guy.
will ding it at the plate. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and look out.
Oh,
as this
you've
runs
got to
in
be
and gets
kidding
it.
me.
The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
Ready once
I
again.
gotta take him
Darryl
out now.
Robinson. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3.
I did not mean to do that. No, I don't want to do a double switch. Because really, I don't want to take Ramos out of the game. I don't want to take Alonso out. You know, Marisnick, no, I don't. I'd rather not take him out. Nimmo and Rosario now. So.
Seth Lugo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
number 67. Set. Lugo.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I need those guys' bats. Which, of course, if there was a DH in the National League, it's just, put him in, no second thoughts. But I like having to think about these things. Okay.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time.
I want it on the outer corner.
He's looking pretty passive here.
Got the inside corner.
Driving a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Swing as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. They're still up 7-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 14.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Conforto has never had a hit against Jansen in his career.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
That was my pitch right there.
And now here's the 3rd time he stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. And it's fouled away.
I just thought that was too close to take. I probably should have taken it, but okay.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he may be a little winded up there after this long at bat, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now another 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So stepping in, J.D. Davis. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And that's low. So
oh my God, I got away with one.
Back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Wait for your pitch. If he walks, you walk. Look, take the walk.
Fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Pollock. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hit down the third baseline. This will
Just
get
foul.
for strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Holland.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Oh, come on.
Home plate umpire, 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Here it comes. And a swing
There we
and
go.
a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 7-5. J.B. Wendelken comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 58, J.B. Wendelken.
I'm going to go with McNeil.
Jeff McNeil will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Wendelken, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, he's actually still with the A's.
A little bit better, but I think it's
This is
as
one of those
advertised
trades
for this ball club
the
right
computer
now.
made
The manager is getting
before I shut that
exactly
down.
what they expected.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a check. That clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among.
They called me out on a check swing again. Well, actually, he did go this time. The last time I was called out on a check swing, it was not even close. And they still rung me up, but this time, yeah, it was legitimate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ahmed Rosario comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I was so behind
that.
They
love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate.
Just want to get some guys on here and get to the heart of the lineup.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there
God
are 2
damn
down.
it.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Yeah, Mets with their backs against the wall here.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hard line.
Hey, there we go.
Field.
Mets still
And
alive.
Get down for a 2-out single.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Boy, it would be nice to have Cespedes at bat, but I took him out. I pinch run for him earlier. Well, who do I have now? Nunez, Nito, Lowry. I think my best shot is with Marisnik.
So striding forward now, Jake Marisnik, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite
Just
field.
want to get on base.
Swing.
Get on base for Alonso.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, manager's shouting from the dugout. Called that a strike? Oh, come on. That's not even close. Umpires from SoCal.
And he can't
Strike!
reach the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Taken called strike 2.
Oh,
now
boy.
They're down to their final strike tonight.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion.
Oh,
he could
boy.
score all the way
Full
from first.
count.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away.
It's Alonso on deck. Full count to Marisnik.
The Mets down to their final strike. Fouled off.
Stays alive.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate.
Full count again.
Has them down to their final strike. Here
Ball
it comes.
4.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a third time now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt.
No!
Up with it, Ruiz. Throw on to first in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the bang just the way you want to.
7-5 tonight's final. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jimmy Nelson earns his third win of the year in relief. J.B. Wendelken hammers down the save, his 20th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. My partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney. This is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Man, oh man. Here's the highlights.
First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs.
That sucks.
5 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
That sucks. I can't believe I went around on that wild pitch. Goes all the way to the backstop. There's Ballinger's. He crushed me. This is first of just 2 home runs this game. Put the Dodgers up 4-1. Alonso hit an RBI single. Put another run on the board. So it was 4-2 now. But then Matz, he just got crushed in 5th inning. Forget it. Bellinger crushes another home run. 3-run home run. And that was after Cano made a key error in what should have been a double play earlier in that inning. It extended the inning. Bellinger smashes one. Ramos got the Mets a little closer with a solo homer. First pitch swinging in the 6th. And then Smith off the bench again. Pinch hit, 2-run home run. This guy's unstoppable. Looked like the Mets had a chance, but then, check this swing. They called it a sling. He runs to first. He feels pretty guilty. He slides head first, but wasn't close. So the Mets lose the series. Let's take a look at the box score. Bellinger, 3 for 3, 6 RBI. Oh my God. I didn't even realize he had that good of a game. Player of the game, no doubt. Oh, man. I saw their whole bullpen this game. Wendelken struck out the side, but man, I should have had him there, or at least that at bat with Alonso. I should have gone further. I screwed up there. Frustrating. Quite a few Mets with multi-hit games. Smith with the 2 RBI, now hitting .409 on the season. Wow. 2 homers, Smith and Ramos. Yeah, Cano didn't get a hit today. McNeil struck out off the bench. Waka goes to 6-4. His ERA balloons to almost 5. I say Waka, I mean Matz. If I said Waka, Matz goes to 6-4. ERA goes to almost 5. Waka came in relief in the middle innings, and that was his first relief outing of the season. He was effective. Didn't allow a base runner. Familia was very good in relief. Wilson was good in relief. He threw at Bellinger, so he was effective with that. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, he missed his location. Then he got the next 2 guys out. And Lugo came in. He was good as well. I mean, the relief pitching was good. Relief pitching didn't even give up a hit. Look at that. Wow. No hit. A no-hit performance by the relievers, but the damage was done. Thanks to Matz. With the help of Cano. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. It sucks when you come close. Like you have a rally going at the end. It's like my hands are shaking. I don't know if I'd say I'm breaking a sweat, but it's like really into it. Didn't work. So we got a day off and then face the cheaters in Citi Field. All the garbage cans have been removed from the away team's dugout, just in case they get any ideas. So they will be swimming in filth in the dugout. There will be no trash cans. I'm going to advance the day here.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Cody Bellinger dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, helping the Dodgers grab the win over the Mets 7-5. He is among the National League leaders in home runs.
Yeah, it's true. It was a
Entering today's
respectable
action,
game after
the
a rough
Mets
first.
sit in
You're right.
second place in the National League East division, and the Dodgers are
Damn,
leading the National
Braves.
League West.
Braves won.
Ronald Acuna Jr. was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Braves downed the Mariners 12-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Heading into the day, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, and the Braves sit in first place in the National League East division.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 8-6.
Phillies
As
beat
of
the
today,
Nats.
the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Nationals are 3rd in the division. The Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-0. At the start of the
Padres
day, the
in second
Padres
place.
sit in second place in the National League West
this guy's
division,
saying
and the
everything I'm saying.
Marlins are in last place in the NL East. Kyle Hendricks grabbed win number 9 this year as the Cubs got past the Reds 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Reds are 2nd in the division. The Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Pirates are 4th in the division. The Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-4. In the
poor
standings,
Tigers.
the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West, while the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. Buster Posey totaled 3 hits while driving in 4 as the Giants toppled the Rockies 7-1. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, while the Rockies are 3rd in the division. The Brewers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the
Yikes.
Rays in St. Petersburg 5-2. As of right now, the Rays sit in
17
4th
hits
place
and you
in the
only score
American
5
League East
runs?
division, and the Brewers are atop the NL Central. The
How many
Baltimore
batters
Orioles
left on
combined to
base
give up
in that
just
one?
5 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, while the Blue Jays are third in the division. Tyler Duffy collected his first W this season, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 5-3. As of today, the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central Division, while the Twins are atop the division. The Tribe sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-1. In the standings, the Indians sit in third place in the American League Central, and the Royals are fourth in the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-1. Heading into the day, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, while the Yankees are in second place in the AL East. The Oakland Athletics combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 11-5. As of right now, the Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West, while the Athletics are atop the division. The Red Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 9-6. It was their 7th win in a row.
7.
Entering the day's action, the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division, while the Red Sox are in first place in the AL East. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
I keep forgetting the American League now. Okay. So, that's that. I do have to advance the day one more time, but you know this guy's gonna keep talking about the scores for the next day, and it's gonna take a long time. So I'll just wrap it up now and end it with the standings when I advance it one more time. But yeah, oh well, kind of a rough loss, but I'll live. Next game, what's our matchup? Take a quick look. Rick Porcello against Zach Greinke. And hey, they have similar records and identical ERAs of 2.97. So that should be a decent matchup. And then game 2. It's only a 2-game series. Second game, DeGrom versus Verlander. 7-3, and Verlander 8-3. 1.97 to 2.85. So there's another nice matchup in the second game. And then Mets go to Washington for a 4-game series. And Nationals have pretty good pitching this year. I mean, should be a tough series. Okay, so subscribe if you haven't already. I do a game essentially basically once a day. I'm still kind of catching up to the current day. You can see I'm only on June 1st, soon to be June 2nd when I advance it here. But yeah, we'll face off tomorrow against the cheaters, and it's a 7 p.m. Eastern game. See you then.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Nationals in Washington 1-0. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-1. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. Lane Thomas had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as St. Louis bested Toronto 6-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks only allowed 2 hits in the game as they toppled the Rockies 7-1. The San Diego Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-5. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 6-4. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Yonny Chirinos was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Rays past the Twins 5-1. The Yankees' third baseman, number 29, launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Yankees handled the Mariners 12-3. The Texas Rangers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.